Hi, hello. It's another Lorelai sketchbook video. I started numbering them. This is the first one. And I finally finished this after probably 6 months. Also, ignore my terrible desk. I totally have not been scratching paint off of it. There are so many pages in this. I'm gonna have to split it up into 2 videos or something. I don't even know. First page. I used to think this looked decent, but now I kind of think it looks crap. So I just drew Kat and Calvin and Charles. This is the sketchbook that Macy gave me. I am so happy that she gave it to me. So at first there's a bit of Macy stuff. She drew my sketchbook also. Anyway, basically here's just Macy drawing Curb and this, and it's beautiful basically. So on the next page, I just wrote a list of characters and stuff, and then I drew Wander underneath it, because at the time, I was watching Wander Over Yonder, and I was kind of obsessed with it, and it was amazing. Anyway, here's a drawing of my characters, Selena and Snow. I have no idea what I'm even doing with this story anymore. I was supposed to have it, and it's called Destiny, and I was gonna do a whole thing with it, but at this point I don't even know anymore, because I've come up with 1,000 characters, and I don't know. Here's Loki, my random character, who I just named Loki before I even knew who that was, because there's actually a guy named Loki. So, yeah, great. This was when I was still obsessed with Deltarune, and I drew Lancer, and then I just wrote By the Wings of Fire books up there because I needed to buy a couple of those books, and I was not going to be able to remember it. I had this set as my profile picture for a while because I thought it was pretty okay. I guess it's okay, but, I don't really like how it looks anymore because the arms are too long. Fun fact, if you put highlighter underneath your sketches or something, then they'll look more interesting in your sketchbook. Oh, this is also another thing you can do to make it look more interesting. You just have to, if you're doing a sketch and you don't actually want to finish it, you just take some colored pencils and just completely fill it in with that. Then I just drew this, which was Cora and Kat. This was before I could draw good, I think. Well, I mean, it's okay, I just, this is not how I draw anymore. Fun fact, I drew this right before some new episodes of Unikitty came out, and I was like, I can predict the future of Unikitty episodes. So I just drew Frown, just screaming omelets for some reason, and it was really fun. And then I tried to draw me as a cat. You can tell because those are the pink glasses I totally don't wear on a daily basis or anything. I swear everybody at school thinks I'm super weird. And then I was trying to do something here. I don't remember what it was, but I apparently never finished it. Here's some drawings of my friends, Macy, Victoria, Aaliyah, and Sadie. Still my main 4 friends, and it's been 1,000 years, but who cares? They're amazing. Then I just drew more stuff after the Unikitty episodes came out. This was when I was still obsessed with it. I'm not as much anymore because we just have not gotten content in 1,000 years, but this was clearly after, the Bat Kitty and and the Election Day episodes came out because I drew Joker Frown and then just tried to draw Brock with headphones. And I love this. It's Princess Frown. Another fact, if you want to do sketches, just color the background in with pencil and then color other things, tiny details in with colored pencils. I think that looks kind of good. I don't really like drawing the background with colored pencil anymore, but whatever. Then I was writing random stuff up here of what to draw. I never drew those things. But then I decided to draw Fran and Brock. I still like this drawing of Brock here. I don't really like this, though. And then I put stuff to buy at the bottom. Then I drew Tidal and Lucy, who I barely ever draw anymore, and I wish I didn't do that because they're such pretty characters. And this is where the first design of Kat's redesign was. I did the ears way too long here, but that was before I realized that. I love the swooshy tail. It got cut off by the rings here, but I still love it. This is fabulous. Okay. It's not a face bomb. And then I was gonna draw my characters, Free and Cat in them, but I only ever drew Cat, and then I was starting to draw Carrie, but I never finished it. And I still like this sketch of Cat, kind of, but I never finished it. Oh, and then I just decided to draw this giant thing. It took a long time, but I still kind of like this drawing. It's Poppy the Performer, Poppy and Ketamano, and I still actually pretty much like this drawing. And here I was trying to do Frown and Brock human designs because I was still obsessed with them. I, at one point, literally put them on my wall. Oh, and here were my Destiny redesigns. I'm sorry about my camera quality. I drew Calyx and Orange Galaxy. And I took a break to do some random page at night. I used to, when I was still on Instagram, I was on the Frock group chat, and Vic, or Play Nintendo, or Little Lego Boys, I don't know, there's 1,000 names at this point. Anyway, she had this fan child for them named Brex, and I drew him, but I never showed her, and I feel bad because I didn't really like the sketch, but you know what? Whatever. Lighting, I guess the camera's better. I'm not going back and re-recording that, but I guess we're recording from this angle now. I drew all of this and then posted it, and then freaking Frown's voice actor liked my post on Instagram, and it's still one of the best moments ever. Here are the rest of the Travelers redesigns, which are just Zyno and Alexis. And then I tried to draw Jack, but I don't really like this design that much anymore. I need to change it. And then I did Magnus, and I do like this drawing a little bit still. I think I drew it pretty well. And then I love this drawing of them. It's hilarious. I don't know how it got that well. And then I drew Raymonda with the gun, and then me, and tried to draw Peggy Box and then tried to color it in, but then it just looked like this and it wasn't okay. This is a stupid character I made on Tomodachi Life and Carl. And then I did this as the thumbnail for my Tomodachi Life video because, yes. And then I did Skylanders, or at least tried to do Skylanders. Very concerned, but it was very fun. This is Macy and me and our other friend Adler, who we call Edler. And that was when we were the trio, and we're still technically the trio, but you know what? Whatever. Best friends! Ha! Lorelai reaction images. I was just randomly doing these. I don't actually do Lorelai reaction images anymore, which is sad because they were pretty fun to do. This is what happens. I only had 2 sketches on the page, but you know what I did? I filled the rest in with highlighter, which makes it look pretty. And I've just got Onyx and Shadow and Selena, and I still really like this drawing of Onyx, and I don't know how I did it, and then I did Shadow and he didn't look good. And I need to change his name because all I can think of is Shadow the Hedgehog. This is the day when I came up with broccoli. That I couldn't draw here, so I still like this, but I kind of just scribbled all over the page. This was Andromeda and some random cat, which I was going to make into a character, but I never did. Whoops. Then I was drawing the Amazing World of Gumball characters, which, I don't know, it's kind of fun to do, but you know, it's very hard to draw them sometimes. Then I drew Fire Doodle. Sadie, if you're watching this, I drew Fire Doodle. Oh my gosh. And then there's Raymonda. And then there's Tara and Jeremy. And there's my giraffe son. Eyeball, Toothpaste, Jom, Jimmy, Eyeball and Toothpaste characters. Curb, my face, and Sand Undertale. Then this was when I was trying to, like, I guess kind of change my style a bit. So I just drew some random crap. I made the ears easier to draw, and they aren't huge anymore. I mean, I guess they're still big, but they aren't as huge as I used to draw the ears. Yeah, this was just fun to draw. I was just drawing stuff more simplistic, I guess. Then I did Magic Dog, which I also gave away as an adopt, and I don't like this design or anything, or this drawing. And then I drew Calvin, a bird, and cat, and me. I drew it after map testing once. Then I did Mellon, and this, and it was fun. I don't even know. I just did a bunch of stupid crap here. I did Stargleam and Peggy Box and Eyeball and Toothpaste and also Fran and Brock, as you can see. Even though this was when I was starting to not be obsessed with it anymore. And then I tried to draw like Unikitty, just not as a Lego, and I think it turned out okay. And this is the last picture I posted on my Instagram, and the first that I posted on my community section. And then I tried to do some random designs, but then I got bored and never did any more. This was when I watched the first episode of Mau Mau, Heroes of Pure Heart, and it's such a great series so far, even though it's only got 2 episodes as of right now. I love it. Just drew Cat, but double redesign, I guess. I tried to draw other stuff, but I didn't really like it, so I just drew over it. They're just background things. You can tell because this is the only finished drawing. Some magician characters, and I didn't know what colors to use for her, so I tried a bunch of different ones. I ended up deciding on this one. Here's the main character, Oliver. I ended up taking her out because I don't like her or her design very much. And then there's this guy. I ended up changing his design, and you can see the final things here. I took her out later though. And here are my adoptables that I did, and I have a couple that I thought were bad sketches and I never did anything of. Yes, pretty much. And then I just drew blue, 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 blue. And I love this drawing, even though it looks kind of bad. I love this drawing of myself. This is an accurate representation of who I am as a person. Then I was just drawing some random crap. I thought that this looked pretty cool because I just did it entirely of lines, really. And then I did Orange Galaxy. It was supposed to be somewhat of a redraw of that first one that I used to have as my profile picture. Not really, slightly, you know, the more detailed version of it. I was trying out highlighters here. This was only a couple of days ago that I did this. Oh my heck. This is my son. My son. It's a redraw. I'm gonna get out the original. This is the first time I redrew him. Well, no, this is just the first time I drew this drawing. This is the second time. This is the second time I drew him. Here is now. I have improved a lot. Let's say that. Then I redrew the first page, redraw the first page, but I realized I forgot her tail, so I just tried to draw it back in afterwards. I was so done with this sketchbook at this point, and I was angry, and I was like, I am really tired of this sketchbook. And I don't know what this is, but it's beautiful. And then this was June 5th, which was yesterday as of now, and I was like, okay, goodbye, because I did not want to do this at all anymore. So, yeah, that's the end. That was that sketchbook video, guys. I'll see you later or something. I don't have a proper outro. Bye. Okay, also, quickly, I'm working on sketchbook number 3 now. Sneak peek of the first page. What? Get ready for this at some point when I'm in high school, because I'm only going to finish this when I'm in high school, probably, because it's got 1 million pages, and what even? I'm going to be in high school!